welcome back to Movie Recap. Today, I'm going to explain a horror film called The Love Witch. Just leave a like on this video, sit back and relax. Elaine, a beautiful young witch, is driving to Arcata, California, a town which tolerates witchcraft, to start a new life after the death of her husband Jerry. It is heavily implied that Elaine may have murdered him. Once there, she rents an apartment in a Victorian home, owned by Elaine's mentor Barbara, and kept up by its interior decorator, Trish Manning. In an attempt to befriend the young woman, Trish takes Elaine to a tea house, where she is met by her husband Richard, who is instantly besotted with Elaine after meeting her gaze. Hoping to find a new lover, Elaine performs a ritual to find one and soon meets Wayne, a literature professor at the local college. The two travel to Wayne's cabin, where she gets him to drink a concoction containing hallucinogens. Once the two share hormones, Wayne becomes emotional and clingy, which proves to be a turn-off for Elaine. He dies the next day, and Elaine buries his body, along with a witch bottle containing her urine and used tampon. She decides that the next man she will try to seduce will be Richard, since he is married and cannot obsess over her. While Trish is away, Elaine invites him over to her apartment, where she also serves him a concoction before seducing him with a dance. The night ends with them sharing hormones. Afterwards, Richard becomes obsessed with Elaine, causing her to abandon their affair. Unbeknownst to Elaine, one of Wayne's colleagues has reported him missing, leading to police officer Griff to investigate and discover Wayne's body and Elaine's witch bottle. He traces it to Elaine, but falls in love with her, and initially refuses to believe that she would be capable of murder, much to the ire of his partner Steve. Elaine shares his love and believes him to be the man of her dreams, even going so far as to hold a mock wedding with her coven at a Renaissance fair. Chris Superior educates him on the tenuous peace between the town and the witches, then tells him to abandon the pursuit of Elaine as a suspect. When his partner Steve pushes him, he reveals that Wayne died of a heart attack, and that the devil's weed found in his system grew around his cabin. For the first time it is revealed that Jerry died from a drug overdose shortly before remarrying, even though he did not take drugs. Meanwhile, a morose Richard kills himself in his bathtub and is discovered by Trish. Despondent, she invites Elaine to tea again and tries on a ring that Griff gave Elaine during their mock wedding, only to forget to return the ring to Elaine. Trish decides to leave the ring inside Elaine's apartment, but in doing so discovers a shrine to Elaine's dead lovers, and that Richard was one of them. She is caught by Elaine, and the two fight before Trish leaves the apartment with evidence tying Elaine to Richard. Elaine then goes to the cabaret to meet Griff, who confronts her over the deaths of Wayne and Richard. He tells her that she is tied to both of them by DNA evidence left in Wayne's witch bottle, and that items Trish gave him implicate her in Richard's suicide. Despite his earlier love, Griff is unwilling to let Elaine go unpunished. Their conversation is overheard by the cabaret patrons who are prejudiced towards witches, and attempt to hormonally assault Elaine. Griff helps her escape, and the two return to her apartment. Once safe inside, Elaine concocts a drink for him like she did for the others, but he drops it on the floor instead of drinking it. Realizing that he was correct when telling her that no man can ever love her enough, she shrinks back in disbelief, grabs her thame and stabs him in the heart. With Griff dead, life has imitated art and matches the painting on the wall, of them dressed like at their mock wedding, and her kneeling over his body with a bloody dagger. In delirium, she smiles and imagines them at their wedding, and that Griff actually proposed. Thanks for watching. You can check out my other videos here.